Guys, welcome back to this channel that's all about architecture, engineering and construction, and of course, like I always say, where we are all about bettering the African narrative. So today we are at the site whose design you have just seen in the video. Okay, so I'm just going to show you around the site so you can see how the implementation is actually going on. Remember, I told you this project is actually on sale by our client, so we are building so that it can actually be sold. Okay, so I'm just going to take you through around. Right now we're in the compound. You can see there is all that space there in the compound. The parking is all around here. Remember, like I had said before, this plot is actually a bit narrow. It's narrower than a 50 by 100. If you check the distance from that corner to that corner, you realize that it actually doesn't measure up to 50 feet, but we've done our best to leave at least some spaces in between. Like you can see on this side, this very side, you can see there is still a bit of space. Yeah, if I can just go and stretch, maybe you can be able to see. Yeah, so you can see that the space is actually not that bad, right? You can see I'm able to stretch my hand and still be here. So that means you can literally pass through anything that you really want to pass here. But I'm just going to start from the living area, and apparently this is going to be raised a bit, slightly a bit from the normal compound to end around here, so we can have the planters as you see in the video, if you have looked at the video in the artistic impression. Then so literally this is actually supposed to be the access, yeah, the access into the house. You can see there is a corridor which is also still up for discussion. Actually, since you guys have followed us for quite some time, I think you can help us in this decision making. Yeah, do you really think that these corridors are necessary to enter the house, or you think we should keep using the old system where people literally enter the house from this main access, like you can see? Because this is also a bit of space, and if we actually enter inside, you can see this whole thing is actually a living room. That's just about 5 meters by around 4 point something meters. Just about 22 square meters of living room space. But if we actually add that one, it will actually go up to even about 26 or 27 square meters. So there's this wall where the TV is going to sit. And like explained in the design, the reason why we are putting the TV on this side is so that we can use all these walls for light. And you can see there's a window here, there's a window here, there's a large door here. So there's literally a lot of lighting in this whole area. Then, as you can see, this side here, there is enough dining space. And then there's a kitchen there. I'm going to be showing you the details of everything. So, on this other side as well, remember, this is a stair that goes there. I think I've explained in the design why we have actually made the first run of the stair to have more stairs than the second run of the stair, just after the half landing over there. Okay? But before we go there, I think I can take you through this. Here we have a common bathroom. This right here, it's actually not necessarily a bathroom, but it's, let's say it's just a toilet. Really doesn't have a shower. Just for any guests that come around the house and they don't necessarily have to sleep around, they can always use this space for the loos, okay? Then going to this side, we have a guest bedroom that is self-contained, okay? It's a bit dark in here, but this room here is actually a bathroom for the guest bedroom. And then you enter the guest bedroom right here. As you can see, the guest bedroom is also facing the front of the house, and there's a small balcony just here. But you can see the room. I don't know if in the video you're able to comprehend the sizes, but gauging, this is actually almost the size of the master's bedroom. Just that for the master's bedroom, it's a bit extended when you go upwards. If you're to look outside on this beam right here, you can see it's actually extending over. So while this one is about, let's say 3.5 meters by about 4 meters or by about 4.9 meters or 5 meters, the master's bedroom is literally going to be just about 4.9 meters by around 4 point something meters. So that's a bit of big space. The master bedroom is about 19-20 square meters, and this one is about 16-17 square meters really, which I think should be enough for a bed, as long as you can have a bed here and you have about 1.5 meters on this side and 1.5 on the other, and then you have your closet there. I think that should really be enough for a guest. Okay. Then as we proceed, you can see that this is the same corridor that we used to get out of the dining space. And now we are just going into the corridor. This is a maid's room, okay? This is what we call the half bedroom. So when we are saying 4.5 bedrooms, that means the half bedroom is actually for a maid. You can see it's not really a complete bedroom, but it's sizable enough for a maid to have a bed and also to have a wardrobe on that side, as you can see. And then also there is a toilet for the maid, right here. Now I want you to notice here that when I stretch my hand like this, I can literally touch the ceiling, as you can see. That is the same concept I was explaining, how we wanted to use more, we wanted to have the most use of space. So we have to make the first run of the staircase much higher so we can have this as a bathroom. But of course, as you proceed to this side of the stair, just like that, you see it goes higher. Okay? So we can probably have the shower here, or we can just use a telephone shower for a maid. I don't think it has to be too comfortable with the constraints that we have already on the site. Okay? Then we can just go outside again, and then we take the stairs probably. But surely before we can take the stairs, sorry for the noise, we can pass through the kitchen, which is just here. And then I want you to notice also that there is a laundry here outside. So if you can see, just because I'm standing on blocks, but if all these blocks are off, you can see the roof right here. Yeah, so this should be enough to have a laundry machine you can comfortably wash from there. There's supposed to be a sink here and a place where you can install a washing machine and be able to wash your clothes just outside the house. And this is, of course, the small porch that is outside. Okay. Then also looking at the outside, the back of the house, you can see we have a bit of space here. This is quite some space, more than 2 meters. If I stretch like this and touch this side, I can't be able to touch that side, okay? So I have to stretch a little more to touch this side. So basically, this is an outside kitchen. Then there is what you can use either as a powerhouse, right? This one right here. This is a powerhouse where all the things can be controlled. You might want to install maybe solar systems, and you want to install the solar batteries here, or to control the camera systems and all that here in the powerhouse. And then just above is a tank stand, okay? As you can see. Proceeding from there, I think we can now go upstairs. Oh, this is really free space. This is just a temporary pit latrine that the people using the site can actually access. Then we can now go upstairs. If the noise is too much, you'll excuse us for that, because it is site, so work has to move. And you can see we have this large window that is going to give light into all this section. And you can see from here we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 stairs. Okay? So when we get here on the upstairs side, you can see that we have this corridor that leads to that space. Okay? But I think I'm going to start with showing the master's bedroom. Okay? This is the master's bedroom. I'm not very able to access the whole of it, but I think I've already given you the measurements, which I think was about 4 meters by 4.9 meters, just roughly about 19-20 square meters. Then we have a walk-in closet here. This whole thing is a walk-in closet. So we have closets all on this side and all on this side, with the exception of where there are actually windows. And then there's a massive bathroom here, if you're able to look here. So this whole thing is actually going to be a bathroom. It has literally a shower cabin, it has a bathtub, it has 2 sinks, okay, 2 wash hand basins, it has a twin wash hand basin, and everything else that you need in a bathroom, cabinets and stuff like that, at least for the masters. Back to this side, I'm not able to access this bedroom, but I'm going to tour this one because they are similar, okay? These are two bedrooms upstairs. Each of them is self-contained, as you can see. Here we have about 4.4 meters And here we have about 3.5 square meters. Sorry, 3.5 meters. Here we have about 4.4 meters. So if you can do the math, that should be about 16, roughly 16 square meters, which I think is really good for a bedroom, considering we don't have much space on this plot and we are doing our best. There's a small play area this side as you go to the balcony. So you remember you have that small section of the balcony. So you can access the balcony either from here or you can access it from right here in this room. This is like a play area or an office, depending on what you can actually choose to turn it into. So it is literally expandable by just opening this wide door. So it can be kind of combined space for this play area and also this the balcony. Then on the balcony, you can see. You just stand here and have all the view that you want in life. You have a view of the compound, you watch over your cars and stuff like that. This is likely going to be reduced a bit because in the design, I think it was designed to stop at around 1.2 meters, but they exceeded a bit. So when you add the copings and stuff, it should be ending just about this height. Okay. Then on the other side is actually a balcony for the master's bedroom, as you saw in the design. Yeah. Yes. I think that is it really. Also, just to hint on something else, I want you to watch this side. I want to point at this. If you're able to look at the eave, the way we are casting the eave is that we're actually molding it together with the roof. Okay, we are not casting the concrete, but we are going to use the usual what we usually call engalama. So you can see there are a lot of molded timber on that side that are also going to be cast together with the ceiling, not exactly with concrete, but with just cement and sand and stuff like that. And it should be able to come out very nicely after the finishing. Yes, that's what I mean. I think you're able to see how it's going to come out. Very beautiful and nice. Looks very expensive, but it's not going to be that expensive. You can also come and show this corridor space here. So this is actually located in Chira and Sasa, between Sasa and Bulindo, really, whichever you choose to call it. Also, besides that corridor, as you go towards that side, it might be narrower than actually 2 meters. That's why we have a bigger space here, because the plot also narrows towards the back. Yes. I think that's it. Otherwise, you guys, this has really taken quite some time, but I hope you've enjoyed the video. Maybe you've learned a thing or two